Top 10 Dangerous Terrorists Who Are Still Alive. The biggest threat to any country can be terrorists. Many instances such as 9/11 attacks, 26/11 Mumbai attacks, suicide bombings, car bombings, and so on prove the former statement. Besides these, they involve in takeover of the property of the people and hostage-taking. Most of these terrorist groups are located in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and borders of Iran and Iraq. Because of these much adverse effects, government takes steps to curb these issues in earlier stages itself. Despite their efforts, some of terrorists still continue and possess a threat to the humanity and the world. Most of the people believe that after the death of Osama bin Laden, he was the world's largest terrorist till his death, terrorism has come to an end. But this is disproved by the bombing and blasting attacks all over the world continued even after his death. Most recent suicide car bombing held at Afghanistan and Kabul on June 25, 2013. Here I am going to present you the most dangerous terrorists who are still alive. 1. Ayman-Al-Zawahiri. He was a great scholar and from a family of doctors. He was born in Egypt and had done his graduation at Cairo University. He is a strong believer of Islamic ideas and theology. He met Osama bin Laden in 1986 during his visit to Peshawar. Later he joined the Islamic Jihad community of Egypt and he handled various bombing attacks at Asia, Africa, and Middle East. It was believed that he was the successor of Osama bin Laden after the latter's death. Now he handles the Al-Qaeda terrorist operations all over the world. He turned 62 on June 19. It was reported that he carries out all terror attacks from the borders of Afghanistan and Pakistan. If you are going to give any information leading to location of Ayman al-Zawahiri, U.S. government would award you with $25 million, the highest amount of reward. 2. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. He was born in Kuwait City and a member of Al-Qaeda terrorist group. Before the 9/11 attack, he smuggled explosives and bursted gas stations and ridges. He was one of the mastermind of the 9/11 attack. He was captured after the attack. One of the interrogators of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in the prison said that the terrorist was tight-lipped during the interrogation. CIA officials employed various means such as waterboarding, nearly 183 times, making him to feel shameful before other officials and other physical handling methods, none of which made him to spell a word. At last CIA officials got him to awake for 180 hours, 5½ days. This made him to spill the information about the future terror attacks planned on U.S. 3. Dawood Ibrahim. He is the only Indian to feature in this list of dangerous terrorists. He was born in Maharashtra in 1955 and interestingly he was the son of a police constable. He started a company for doing organized crimes such as smuggling, illegal trading, and named it as D Company. He manages it from United Emirates. He also has his control on the Hawala system which is used for transferring the money illegally into the country. He was responsible for the Mumbai attacks in 1993 and it was also speculated that he was behind 26/11 attacks. Now it seems that the Don had shifted his goals to illegal bookmaking through bookies. It was reported that he would place his bet only if he is sure of the outcome of the match. 4. Abd Al-Rahim Al-Nashiri. He is a Saudi Arabian citizen and he is one of the 16 high-value detainees. He joined Al-Qaeda in 1988 and rose to the leader position to carry out the group's task in Persian and Gulf states. He was considered to be the mastermind of the USS Cole attack in 2000 and he was convicted for it. He was arrested by the Saudi Arabian government in 2002. Central Intelligence Agency publicly announced that he was one of the 3 prisoners to be waterboarded during the interrogation. 5. Ahmed Khalfan Gilani. He was one of the most important operators of 9/11s. He was born in Tanzania in 1974 and he served as a traveling preacher, and through this profession, he entered Pakistan. He was responsible for the embassy attacks in Tanzania and Kenya in 1998. Then in the Twin Tower attack, he was one of the conspirators. He was arrested by U.S. government in Pakistan after the attack. He maintained his stand that he was innocent and CIA authorities tortured him. But his argument was not accepted and he was accused of all the charges. He was ordered to serve for a life term in prison. Later in the year of 2009, was transferred from Guantanamo prison to New York City prison. 6. Abu Zubaydah. He was the main operative chief behind the 9/11 attacks. After the attack he was arrested in Pakistan and later shifted to U.S. prison. He was the first of kind of terrorist to be tortured while interrogation. It was reported that he was the lieutenant of Osama bin Laden and carried out the task of recruiting and training the candidates for bombing attacks. Then in 2006, he was transferred from dark prison to Guantanamo Bay prison. In September 2009, U.S. government admitted that Abu Zubaydah was never a part of Al-Qaeda, which was in contradiction with the statement issued by 9/11's Commission report in the same month of 2002. 7. Ridwan Isamuddin. Also known as Hambali, he was born in Indonesia. As a teenager, he joined the terrorist group of Indonesia, Jemaah Islamiyah, and he went to Afghanistan to fight against the invasion of Soviet Union in '87. He was reportedly said to carry out the operations of Al-Qaeda group in Southeast Asia. Hence he was also known as Osama bin Laden of Southeast Asia. Other reports mention that he was also an independent peer. His vision was to create a Muslim state and to rule it. But the fact that he is the link between Al-Qaeda and Jemaah Islamiyah group is well established. He was arrested in the year of 2009 by the Indonesian government, but later he found his way. 8. Walid bin Attash. A resident of Pakistan, he served as the bodyguard of Osama bin Laden. He is considered as the mastermind of 9/11's attacks and he has been arrested by FBI after the attack. He had also attacked U.S. Embassy in East Africa in 1988. Besides these, he had also trained the 9/11 hijackers for Twin Tower attack. In the year of 2006, he was transferred from the dark prison to Guantanamo Bay detention camp along with 13 other high-level detainees. 9. Ramzi bin al-Shivite. His native is Yemen. Like any other child, he had his normal schooling life. In 1997, he applied for the German visa and he got it. Staying there for 2 years, he got links with Al-Qaeda through his roommate Mohammed Atta. Then in the year of '99, he received the Al-Qaeda training and he had been one of the persons who were selected for carrying out 26/11's attack. After the attack, FBI recognized him as one of the 20 terrorists who carried out the operation and he was detained on September 20, 2002. Since 2002, he was in the custody. 10. Majid Khan. Among the top 10 terrorists, he was the only legal resident of United States. Before joining the terrorist group, he served as the administrator in Maryland government office. It was said that his mother's death and his visit to Pakistan after her death turned him into a religious scholar. Then he involved himself actively in Islamic tradition groups. He and his family were arrested in the year of 2003 by Pakistan security agents for spying, murder attempts and murder. After few days all of his family members were released except him. It was reported that he was transferred from secret FBI prison to Guantanamo Bay detention camp in the year of 2006. Now he is in military custody.